Alright, what is up all you YouTube viewers and YouTube fans? It is me and yours truly, Brad Murphy, here on YouTube, also known as you folks may know me from my Twitch channel under LP Brandon 31. Remember it, folks, so you have to at some point, some which, some way, somewhat, somewhen, and somehow. And today, folks, I want to talk to you all about why I call myself Brandon the Bear of Despair on Steam and also on Discord. Um, And as a bonus, I'm also going to explain to you folks why I've been adding kids from, I don't know, let's say 13 years and older, like probably at my age, and so on and so forth. Alright, so let's get into it. So, first of all, let's see, where to begin this? Okay, so, if you folks don't know about the last video I made, which was basically about me having the 1 second while I look it up. Let me go to my channel as well real quick. So let me see here. So this here video I made just 2 weeks ago that I made is called My Most Biggest, Most Awful, Most Tragic, and Most Saddest Event in this update history and announcement is the basically and normally the fact that people online and on Steam, and even people I go play with on Team Fortress 2 and Left 4 Dead and whatnot, has been kicking and banning me out, all because I say inappropriate slurs or languages, which I'm not going to say them, but there has been proof about me saying those things on Iceman West's stream, as well as Dude Kent 1's stream, and so on and so forth. But my point is, I say those things because I got nothing else to say to them because of the fact that they, how do I say this, and like I said in my most biggest, most tragic, and most awful, and lastly and finally, the most saddest event in my um, in my update history and in my okay, let me run that again. I made that video just to let everybody know that it has been my biggest, my most awful, tragic, and also saddest update and announcement video that I have made in all human history. And when people like, let's say for example, Let Us Dance and her friends, or let's say for example, Iceman West and his friends, and so much more, and that means and includes each and every one of you out there who still plays Team Fortress 2 and or whatnot, kicks me and bans me out of these games because I say inappropriate or bad languages. Which I don't mean them, it's just some of you out there just don't understand the fact that I was born with mild, massive retardation. And for some of you that don't know what that means, we're going to ask Google about that right now on what is mild, massive retardation mean to me and to all of y'all that doesn't seem to get where I'm at or what I was born with. So here we go. Um, so this is going to be a little experiment for people out there online and on Steam who is going into schools and whatnot. Um, so let's see. This isn't it, but whatever. Um, okay, here it is. Uh, okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna read this part right here to you all. So this is, instead of calling it mild massive retardation, what this here website, webmd.com/parenting/baby/intellectual disability mental retardation number one. Main is describing it as to what they call it intellectual disability. And I have that, so to speak. And what that means is someone with intellectual disability has limitations in two areas. And those two areas are intellectual functioning, which refers to me and my abilities to learn, reason, make decisions, and solve problems. But my adaptive behavior are like skills necessary for day-to-day, such as being able to communicate effectively, interactively, and so on so forth with others, and take care of oneself. And that is me, because I'm the only person who can take care of myself. So like, say for example, if you people tell me, oh, I must eat food. I must eat healthier food to get this gut out of my system. Yeah, no, you can't tell me that. What else? Let's talk about when I was playing in Team Fortress 2. Here, when people keeps telling me, dude, shut up. No, you can't tell me that either, because that is what I was born with, intellectual disability. And if people out there don't like it, then that's why um, Iceman West and Iceman West and his friends has been muting me and gagging me without knowing that I have intellectual disability. And that's fine. As my family and friends or colleagues, like, for instance, when I took a therapist section, people were like, no, my therapist was like, if you don't do what they say, they're gonna mute and gag you, and that's fine. And and again, folks, that's fine. That's just you folks being you. Me being me is whatever the hell I want to do, because I was born with intellectual disability. All right. Um. So when just now, when I was stream sniping Iceman West, not that I'm saying stream sniping is bad, even though it is, and that we shouldn't do it. I do these things for a reason, because my whole entire life was to make friends or make a friendship circle, because that's what um, my mother, no, let me put this another way. My family, my case manager, my service coordinator, my co-counselor, um, my counselor, well, at least one friend I know that has been with me since 2013, has been telling me to, um, has been telling me to, um, make new friends, and so instead of being friends or being with those that are not mean, rude, cruel, vicious, and so on and so forth. However, you guys You guys think I'm the mean, rude, cruel, vicious, and so on and so forth at you, which I'm not, but it's as I've been always saying in Team Fortress 2, that the more, hang on, the more you guys kick or ban me from Team Fortress 2 or Left 4 Dead, the more my intellectual disability is going to grow. And that is where we come to, let's see. Which we folks come to, Zodiac Signs that I have and when I was born with. So here we see that I was born from the mids of May 21st through June 20th, which that's where I was born. I was born in May 31st throughout June 20th. And I have my strengths and weaknesses, guys, that most people also don't fucking, excuse me, I meant to say, what you people out there and you idiots don't understand. And sorry for my swearing, but I'm just a little frustrated of what I've witnessed from Iceman West's stream, as well as Pizza No Hair talking about me being too you-know-what with kids. Which, again, that's fine. It's how, once again, my family, my case manager, my service coordinator, my counselor, and even back then when I had therapy, they always tell me that I can't control what people say. The only thing that you can control, Brandon, is yourself. Which I can't control myself because of you people always kicking and banning me from games without knowing that I was born with intellectual disability, or as my family and I call it, massive mild retardation, and many other things. Which is why we're at right now, my Gemini traits, which is what I am. I'm a Gemini, and my strengths are gentle, affectionate, curious, adaptable, and even have the ability to learn quickly and exchange ideas. So that's like, if you folks have ideas, I can exchange that idea or whatnot. But my weaknesses are being nervous, inconsistent, indecisive. Which, those are my weakness traits that I have as a Gemini. Okay. Now, here are my likes and dislikes. Music, books, magazines, chatting with nearly almost everyone, is what they should say. Short trips around the town, that means like, for instance, I go to SnuffleCon for like, since 2013. All the way through this year. And I've had a blast at those things until they had to be strict and whatnot. But which we come to finally my dislikes, which are being alone, being confined, or having repetitions and routines. But I have to sadly, folks, follow your routines, your repetition, and whatnot. That's something I don't like. And so, there's your proof. There's your proof right there as to why I was born with intellectual disability and why I was born with as a Gemini. Alright? If you folks don't believe that, then I don't feel sorry for you. I truly don't. Because, as I mentioned 3 times now, and this is my third and final time I'm going to say it, um, that you guys have been kicking me, banning me on Team Fortress 2 or Left 4 Dead without knowing that I am born with intellectual disability or born as a Gemini that have strengths, weaknesses, likes, and dislikes. All right. So let's get that out of the let's get all that cleared up, and move on to why I call myself Brandon the Bear of Despair. The reason why I call I have several reasons why I call myself Brandon the Bear of Despair, because as I've mentioned in the beginning of this video, is that you guys keep kicking me and banning me, and that just how do I say this? In my calm sense, okay, so when you guys like kick me or ban me, that's like you guys are feeding me with despair food. That is shoved down my throat, which I can barely eat it, straight down to my stomach aid, where it's not going to feel good. Or when you guys kick and ban me from games, just like most people do, or most people would, you guys all just rub that despair all over my face. And I don't appreciate that, but then again, I can't control you guys. I can only control numero uno, as said in my intellectual disability, which I can folks only control numero uno, which is me. So again, if you folks tell me, shut up, then no, I'm not going to do it because it's part of my interactual disability. And, well, I mean, you folks get the idea anyways, alright? But the second reason why I call myself Brandon the Bear of Despair is because, well, actually, that's just one main reason. My second reason as to why I call myself Brandon the Bear of Despair is after from what I've heard from Iceman West, saying that I have changed my name to, oh, Brandon has changed his name from now Brandon the Ultimate Gentle Bear of Hope against Despair to now Brandon the Bear of Despair. Probably because we made him depressed, we made him sad, we made him unhappy, and we even made him angry and upset. And he's not wrong. As I mentioned, it's in my interactual disability that some people, I guess, just don't get it. And that's fine. That's them being them and me being me. Okay? So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to end this video now. But before I do, just a little moral lesson to those that are watching this video. If you don't get it, once again, I don't feel sorry for you. I don't. Because, I mean, you folks know, you folks get it, alright? But that being said, hit that like button, or not, and feed me more of this despair syndrome that will go down to my throat and into my stomach ache. Or even folks rub that despair syndrome on my face. Because that's what Iceman West, Let Us Dance, and so many others, including Pizza No here, who thinks I'm a pedo, which I'm not. And you know, folks, just go ahead, because I don't even care or matter anymore. Alright? Because again, that's you being you and me being me. Yeah, also, subscribe or don't subscribe to my channel and feed me with despair syndrome that will go down my throat and into my stomach, or rub despair on my face just to make me even more sad, even more depressed, and even more frustrated or angry or whatever. And yeah, that being said, folks, I am yours truly, Brad Murphy, here on YouTube. Sorry, my nose has been bothering me lately. But anyways, I'm yours truly, folks, Brad Murphy here on YouTube. Also known as you folks may know me from my Twitch channel under LPBrand31. Remember it, folks, so you have to at some point, some which, some way, somewhat, somewhen, and or somehow saying goodbye, auf Wiedersehen, Francois, sayonara, and all that. As well as stay clean, stay healthy, eat good, bad, or junk food. Stay indoors if you folks have to. But if you, and finally, folks, if you're going outside, please wear a mask. That way it don't get, you don't get the coronavirus, or as I call it. Like you folks been doing to me, giving me the despair syndrome and into my throat, and then into my stomachade, and then folks rubbed it all over my face. Alright? Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. To Lou. So long. Hasta mañana. And yeah. Okay. Bye. In 3, 2,